Hey Professor, so today I'm Rutvi Seth and today we are going to be talking about the cigarette prices.
My name is Kinjal Patel.
Hey Kinjal. So
Hi,
this case
Rutvi.
study about the cigarette taxes is actually interesting. They are arguing that higher prices won't actually deter smoking because of supply and demand.
Yes, it's a classic price elasticity argument. Higher price, lower demand, right? But it wouldn't that still mean favor cigarettes sold overall?
That's a good point actually. This case study is saying the market will actually self-correct. Think of it's like a demand supply seesaw. So if you push the price side up, the quantity demanded side goes down. But the argument says this imbalance won't last.
So cigarette companies just slash price to meet the lower demand.
Not exactly. So remember, like cigarettes are addictive. Addiction means they messes with that logic. Smokers might find way to stick to their habit, like buying cheaper brands or going to the black market where prices might be lower. So most smokers won't quit because they cost $1 more. The case study suggests the demand curve for cigarettes is inelastic, basically even with the price hike. Total quantity demanded won't drop significantly.
Inelastic, right, makes sense. But surely there are some impacts, especially on a newbies. Teenagers don't have the same level of addiction as long-term smoker.
No, absolutely, especially on younger people who might be considering taking up smoking. They are more price sensitive, but they are not yet hooked. So higher prices could seriously reduce the number of new smokers entering the market.
Also, it wouldn't higher price generated tax revenue that could be used for anti-smoking companies and healthcare initiatives.
A taxation is a corrective measure, so higher cigarette taxes are a double win. So discourage new smokers and generate revenue to fight smoking itself.
So maybe the equilibrium price doesn't stay exactly the same. Even if some smoker keep buying a slightly lower price, there are still other benefits. We are talking about public health and long-term impact, not just a textbook equilibrium points.
Exactly. So supply and demand are important, but for addictive products like cigarettes, it's a more complex picture. Public health concerns need to be factored in it too.
Agreed, higher cigarette price might not be a silver bullet, but they are a valuable tool in a fight against the smoking. Gota considers all the externalities, right? But it's a sticky issues. Economic alone might not be enough to tackle a smoking addiction, but we need a public health companies and educations and support for quitting the make real impact.
Oh, you are totally right. It's not like a one size fits all solution. So maybe a mix of economic measure and a public health initiative would work better.
Totally agree. We need a well-rounded approaches to this complex problem for related to cigarette prices.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Kinjal. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Professor.
Rutvi. Thank you, Professor.